I do.
Are you registered owner of this vehicle?
Huh?
Are you a registered owner of this vehicle?
Yeah.
Okay, can I get your license, registration, and proof of insurance? The reason for the traffic stop today is says your license is not valid and your registration is not up to date.
It's not.
Okay, so why are you driving?
You won't believe it.
Okay, what I need to do is turn off the vehicle first, and I'm going to have you step out the vehicle. You're not drinking anything. Step out the vehicle.
You what?
Step out of the vehicle. I've asked you already 3 times.
Wade, a 78-year-old disabled combat veteran with PTSD and diabetes, was aggressively confronted by a deputy during a traffic stop, falsely accused of driving with an invalid license despite possessing a valid Michigan license. According to Florida Statute 322.03, a person may not drive a motor vehicle on a highway in this state unless the person has a valid driver's license. License issued under this chapter or by another jurisdiction, the deputy's refusal to acknowledge Wade's valid Michigan license and insistence on an invalid Florida license, suspended for financial responsibility, was a clear misrepresentation of the law. This misconduct targeted Wade's veteran status, disregarding his legal rights and medical conditions.
Calm down, buddy. Get all them registration stuff there.
Step to the back of the vehicle.
Let me get this stuff for you, okay? Give it all.
Sir, we're both going to be standing in traffic, and I'd rather you just step out the vehicle like I asked you twice.
Third time's a charm.
Okay, well, step to the back of the vehicle.
Why the attitude?
Because you're not listening. And you're driving without a license.
I got a driver's license.
No, it's not valid. How much you had to drink today?
Not very much.
No, how much is not very much?
$4.97.
You don't know? Okay. What's your first name?
Wade.
W-A-Y-D-E? What's your
W-A-D.
W-A-D-E? What's your middle name?
P.
What's your last name?
How'd you catch that thing? You can't even see it.
Oh, I could see this one. I was trying to get one that I couldn't see. No. What's your date of birth, Wade? Why is your license suspended?
It's been that way for almost 2 years.
Okay. So you can't drive without a license. So you don't have a license.
Please, I got driver's license. Yeah.
It's not valid, which means you do not have a driver's license. You have an FR suspension on your driver's license, which means you do not have a driver's license. It's not valid, which means you can't.
Suspension for what?
Financial responsibilities.
It's FR, stands for.
So which means you didn't pay a ticket, or you didn't pay your insurance, whatever it was.
In Florida?
I don't know where it is.
I don't know. We can find
But
out.
also, your tag is expired.
I know that.
Okay. Have you had a citation? Have you had a citation for that before?
No.
Okay.
It's been almost
So how
2
much did you
years.
have to drink today?
I don't know. Not enough.
Not enough. Okay. Well, you're unsteady on your feet getting out of the vehicle and whatnot. So, are you gonna? What's gonna happen at this point is, are you going to consent to field sobriety exercises?
Absolutely not.
You're not going to consent to field sobriety exercises. I really would appreciate it if you did, because otherwise, I'm going to have to make my decision. I'm gonna have to make my decision based. I'm gonna have to
78 years old.
I'm going to have to base my decision off of my observations without going through any exercise.
This guy's got an attitude.
No, he's basically talking to you, buddy, like, do you have any medical issues where
Absolutely.
you could not
Bunches. I'm a disabled combat veteran from Vietnam.
Okay.
Well, I appreciate your service. Let's start with that. We do appreciate that.
I'm not going to do no field sobriety.
Okay.
I'll do a breathalyzer.
Okay. Because you're kind of talking like you have a thick tongue, slurring your words just a tad bit. So I'm just want to make sure.
Because I'm old.
Okay. Whose license is this?
Mine.
Is it valid?
Yes.
You can't have a license in 2 different states.
I don't.
Where's the other license at?
No idea.
You have any tools? It's a seized tag order. Owner is driver. So.
You better take.
Yeah, I might actually tow your vehicle too. So. You have any tools? It's
Yeah.
a seize tag order.
I
Owner is
know
driver, so-
that.
You're gonna take my brother.
I might actually tow your vehicle too. So
What the hell's wrong with this guy?
I'm just here, man. He's just doing a job. Just have to let him do his inspection, brother.
And he comes right over and right off the bat, he's on the muscle.
How long you been a veteran, brother?
41.
I got out of Vietnam in 68.
Really?
I've been disabled since
10:58.
5. Well, no, it was before that.
Yeah. Y'all used to live in Michigan?
That's what I'm trying to tell him, but he won't listen.
So your driver's license out of Michigan. Oh, okay. He'll figure that out. Yep. So let him figure out what he needs to do.
I can't believe because I lived here for 13 years.
In Brantford?
High Springs.
High Springs? I love High Springs,
it
man.
was actually Fort White, but I'm just across
Just that side,
the
yeah.
river. And had all my everything registered in Florida.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, I sold my place and we moved north. Had a home up there too.
In Michigan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Never been up there. Ever.
It's
Wanted
a
to
good
go.
time. This time of year, it's nice in the summertime.
Yeah.
So anyway, I sold the place, and then I got to claim residency in the state of Michigan.
Yeah.
Okay, so I go get my driver's license, no problem. It's been almost 2 years, even though this thing says February of 22.
Yeah.
And so I go to the Secretary of State in the state of Michigan.
In Michigan? Yeah.
That's what they call you guys call the tax collector license.
Yeah, like our DMV here.
Exactly. Okay. You know, I'm only going to say this once because he's going to make me want to say it all again. But,
No, sir, you put your finger at me while you're talking, but this is my traffic stop, so. No, sir, you put your finger at me while you're talking, but this is my traffic stop, so.
what?
This is my traffic stop.
So?
Okay, so I'm in charge of this right now. So you're saying you're not gonna consent to doing any field sobriety exercises?
Correct.
Okay.
I'll do a breathalyzer.
Okay, that's fine. So here's the deal. You're saying you have medical issues that you can't conduct field sobriety exercises?
Absolutely.
What kind of medical conditions do you have?
Well, I got PTSD, which is starting to show.
And that's
I'm a
gonna help. That's
diab-
gonna hurt you how from doing exercises?
What?
How's that gonna hurt you from doing exercises?
Because of your attitude.
Oh, okay. My attitude.
Yes.
Make sure I put that in my report.
Yeah. And I'm diabetic.
And how is that gonna affect your exercises?
What do you think? You get dizzier than hell when your sugar goes up or down?
You should probably.
Yeah. And I'm diabetic.
How's that gonna affect your?
What do you think? You get dizzier than hell when your sugar goes up or down?
You probably should be driving then.
Probably not.
Okay. And you don't have a license to drive.
Do what, darling?
I do have a
Yeah, of course. How are you? I'm Deputy Miller.
I'm not being interrogated, but I want to tell you he's 100% disabled
Yes, sir.
veteran. He's been that way since the end of NAM,
Yeah, he told me he's been on it since 05, which is
and
fine.
it's not funny that he can't do stuff.
100%, not at all.
Well, he's being made fun of right now.
I think he's not understanding the way that deputy's talking to him because
Well,
we're
the
trying to talk to
deputy's
him if he's had anything to drink.
Kind of snotty. He don't even drink.
Yeah.
We don't drink.
Has he had any
Neither one of us.
medication today or anything?
He takes meds, a lot of meds.
Did he take them today? That you
Yeah,
know?
he has some he takes in the morning and some at night, but they keep him on a straight course.
Yeah. I know it's something to do with his license. I don't know if that has to do with, like, it's not valid.
I don't know what he said to you, but we had all of our titles stolen where we live. And
In Michigan?
yeah,
You know,
and we've come
I was
down
talking to
here
him
and
about
we're
this.
trying to get things worked out. We've been every day into, I don't know what town it is where you go to
Probably
talk about
Alachua.
cars.
If y'all live, if y'all live over there in High Springs area,
yeah.
it's fine.
It was a little further than that, I think, but I'm not sure.
Does
But he's got
do you
three.
have a valid license?
Let me show you what I got.
Okay. So you got a Michigan too, darling?
I got a Michigan one and I got a military one.
Okay. on it. That one's fine. I don't need that one. You were in the military as well? Or
No,
is that
but I
clearance
was
for him?
married to him while he was in. I got
100%.
everything that
Do
he...
you mind if I run your license and see if they're valid? That way if something happens, you could drive this truck, you know? You are Miss Brenda. 3145 Lava. Will you run another Michigan 59, please? You said he hadn't had anything to drink or anything like that?
Who, him?
Yes, ma'am.
Does not drink. Zero for years and years and years.
It's gonna be Mike 635.
Should be driving then.
Probably not.
Okay. And you don't have a license, so you really shouldn't be driving.
I do have a license.
It's not valid.
Yes, it is.
Your FR suspension is 8/24/22. All right. So what I'm gonna need you to do right now is I'm gonna need you to put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest for DUI. You have anything on you ain't supposed to have? Let go of that.
Can you put it in my
Let go of
pocket?
that. You're not taking it with you, so let go of it.
Despite Wade's disclosure of post-traumatic stress disorder and diabetes, which affect his ability to perform field sobriety tests, the deputy demand he comply or face arrest, ignoring his disabilities. The Americans with Disabilities Act, ADA 42 USC section 1213(2) states, "No qualified individual with a disability shall by reason of such disability be excluded from participation in or be denied the benefits of the services, programs, or activities of a public entity, or be subjected to discrimination by any such entity." The deputy's failure to offer reasonable accommodations, such as accepting a breathalyzer test that Wade consented to, violated federal law and showed bias against his veteran-related disabilities. This incident underscores how corrupt officers exploit vulnerable veterans, dismissing their protected rights.
You just can't bring it outside the jail. So I'll put it in I'll put it in.
Put it in my damn pocket so I don't lose it.
It's not going to the jail. The packets are going to the jail with you. At this point, you're under arrest, so.
What an attitude on a Sunday.
Well, if you weren't drinking and driving without a license, there would be no attitude.
What did you give me a breathalyzer test?
We're going to when you get to the hospital.
When I get to the hospital.
Or when we get not to the hospital, to the jail.
Am I going to get that back?
You're going to get it all back. Is there anything that I'm taking out of your pockets that you want to give to your wife?
Yeah, money. The jackknife. You taking my phone too? Jeez.
You're not going to have it on you while you're being transported, no. Would you like me to put the glasses back on your head? You'll take
Yeah.
them with you.
I want them back on.
Okay. Now, you want the phone and all this to go to your wife?
What's that?
You want this to go to your wife?
I can't keep it, right?
You're not going to have it in the jail, no. The money and all these cards?
Yeah.
To your wife?
Wallet.
Wallet to your wife?
Well, unless I need ID and stuff.
Well, I have your one ID that you have in my car.
Okay.
Stand right there. Don't move. Can you keep an eye on him for a second?
3145 Lava. Will you run another Michigan 59? Watch off me.
Huh?
Watch off.
We can keep his watch.
Excuse me, you're not a
Man, this is all his belongings. He's under arrest for DUI at this time.
DUI, what's that mean?
That means he's under the influence of alcohol beverage.
He is not, he never drinks.
He said he did drink.
When?
Just now when we were back there multiple times. Would you like to carry his stuff, ma'am?
He couldn't have said that.
Okay. I'll have it on body cam. You're more than welcome to request it and you can watch it. Okay. Here you go.
Why would he say that?
I don't know, ma'am. Here's his
What
his
did
thing.
you ask him? What made him say
He just told me. Told me he did.
What?
She's saying you never drink. You don't drink. You said you
don't.
did drink.
I did not. You said, how much have I had to drink today? I says, not much.
How much did you have to drink today?
Not much?
I said, how much is that? You're unsteady on your feet. You're slurring your words. What did you take today?
What the hell? I'm 78 years old.
I hear all these.
Yeah.
I hear all this stuff, but are you under the influence?
No.
So what did you drink today?
I had a couple Dr. Peppers. I had a water.
No alcohol.
No alcohol.
Not one bit.
Not one. Give me the damn breathalyzer. That's
Why don't we go ahead and do the field sobriety exercises? You don't have to go all the way up to the
I
jail.
ain't gonna do that shit. I'm 78 years old. I'm diabetic. I got PTSD. I just had a new hip put in, and I also just had something overtalk me.
Have you taken any medication? I am over talking you. Have you taken any medication that you're not supposed to know about?
I'm not gonna talk.
Hey, listen, here's the deal, bud. You're driving without a license, you're going to jail anyway.
I ain't driving without a license.
Where's your license?
You got it.
You can't have two licenses.
I don't have two licenses.
You have a Florida license. Where's your Florida license?
I don't. When I got the Michigan one, they took it.
They took it. How much had you drink today? Because I don't believe you.
I don't care.
Okay, so just tell me.
Let's go.
Have him just keep it on him for a second.
I want to talk to him if he said that. That is not even true.
Okay. That's fine. Here you go.
Why would he say that?
I don't know, ma'am. Here's
What did you ask him that made him say that?
He just told me he did.
I do believe he did say that to him.
She's saying you never drink. You don't drink.
He said that he drank?
I'd have to look at my body. Oh, he said not enough.
How much did you have to drink?
We'll have to let him finish.
We don't even have any alcohol whatsoever. I don't know what he's... I know he's a little loopy, but he wouldn't say that.
What's his name, your husband's name?
Wade Morton.
Mr. Wade?
Wade E. Morton.
Morton. M-O-R-T.
M-O-R-T-O-N, and we've been married for 6 years or something like
How
that.
the heck did y'all do that? That's crazy.
Well, it was 2 years before he went to Nam.
Yeah, that's...
When he came back, he was not,
I know, I get it. I do get it. And I do get it. He said he has
I think this is
PTSD,
ridiculous.
high blood pressure.
2 licenses. You have a not valid license in Florida, right? Florida says you can't. Just hear me out.
Yeah.
FR suspend. Stand up. I'm gonna take those cuffs off real quick. Stand up.
Do I?
Stand up. Turn around. I'm gonna take those cuffs off you while I talk to you real quick. No, I mean I don't have to. I'm just being nice. Turn around and face me. Turn around and face me. The other way. This way.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, but that's why I had you turn around. Because trying to do it from behind, I would have crushed your wrist even more. Okay, so here's the deal. You have 2 licenses, right?
Not that I'm aware of.
I'm telling you. Listen to me.
Don't raise your
Then
voice at me.
don't overtalk to me.
Talk with me like a man.
I tried to, but you're not listening.
You know.
So here's the deal. So just how about you do yourself a favor at this point? Okay?
What?
Don't talk when I'm talking. Do yourself a favor. Okay, you have 2 licenses. One's in Florida. It's not valid. You have a valid one out of Michigan. Florida law says you can't have a license in more than one state. So you have one in another state. I can issue a citation for that. You also have a registration that's out of date. It also has a seize tag order on it, which means I take the tag with me and you don't get it back, and you're going to have to go apply for a new one, which is a couple $100.
It's like $300.
Okay, do you understand where I'm going? Okay, you're saying you didn't drink. I don't know if you did or didn't. I don't believe that you didn't. Your wife says you did. I'm sorry, your wife said you didn't. Your wife says you didn't. Here's the deal. Let me explain something to you. Your wife says you didn't. Truthfully, with the driving without a license for the Florida license, I can still arrest you. I don't need the DUI. None of that matters. But I'm going to cut you a break. I'm going to cut you a little bit of a break. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do this at all. Your wife said she'll drive the vehicle. I'm going to let her get in the driver's seat, because now if she's in the driver's seat and you're in the passenger seat, I can't take the tag. Understand?
Yeah.
So then you're going to drive home wherever you live and get that taken care of before you go back to the
That's
county.
what all those white papers are.
Listen to me. I'm explaining this to you. If she's in the driver's seat and you're not, because you're the registered owner. If you're the registered owner driving the vehicle, I have to take the tag.
Yeah.
I have to.
That's right.
Florida law says I have to. But if she's in the driver's seat, I can't take the tag.
Yeah.
So I put her in the driver's seat and she drives you home, and you don't come back into this county until you take care of that. We don't even have we have no reason to write you a citation. Right? And then I don't waste all of our time taking you up to go see if it's a DUI, because guess what? If it's not alcohol and you blow, I'm going to bring somebody else in here, and they're going to do what's called a drug recognition, and they're going to see if you're under the influence of any drugs. When they do that, if you're under the influence of any of that, guess what? You still get a DUI. Do you see where I'm going?
I guess. But the only thing I'm on is prescription.
Okay. Well, guess what?
What?
prescriptions can sometimes influence the way your body mechanics work and affect your normal faculties. And if it affects your normal faculties, you cannot be driving. That's the law.
You're able to drive this truck, right?
Florida law says that.
I'll let this deputy.
Used to drive a bus and have a, other license too.
CDL.
Yeah.
Right?
So,
And then,
you don't have to drive,
I don't know.
Sorry, I got excited or upset, but
It's okay. You just have to look at it where he has to do his investigation. Your husband was a little arrogant towards him when he started this, and he did make a comment about drinking. I still think he said he was drinking even after talking to this deputy and said, my wife just loves me, she said I wasn't. Which I understand that, I don't know. So if he starts saying stuff or doing anything different than normal, I'm not going to get into his primary care. But
well, if he drinks, I've never seen him do it. And let's see, if we were back in our 20s when we both there.
Brenda, Deputy Merle.
are you going to drive? Are you going to drive for him?
Yes.
Okay. So here's I just tried to explain to him because he doesn't want to really listen. There's a seize tag order on this vehicle. If he's driving it because he's the registered owner, it says that the state of Florida said because he hasn't paid some kind of financial responsibility that we're supposed to take the tag if he's the driver. But if you're the driver, I can't take the tag. So if you're driving it and he's in the passenger seat, I can't take the tag.
You just have to get all this fixed.
Okay, so then what have I got to do as a driver?
Drive it home and get it taken care of tomorrow.
Wherever you are staying at your park you're at, you need to call the Florida DMV and get this tag issue taken care of. And if he wants his license, he's going to have to get those reinstated.
Okay.
So all the driving's on you at this point.
The thing with the Michigan thing, I understand. He's like, oh, I have a Michigan license now. But I'm guessing he got the Michigan license because he knew there was a problem with Florida, because his Florida license was suspended for financial responsibility 9 days after he got 11 days after he got his license in Michigan. So he knew something was happening because they send out a letter saying, hey, your license is going to be suspended. So there's no way he didn't know all this. Okay? Doesn't mean you had to know about it, because guess what? We're all human, right? We all keep things from people. We have secrets. So he might not
We were
told
talking to her, and she's like, he's not drinking unless he's hiding from me. But he bluntly just said she's going to say that she loves me, and I don't know if he is or he ain't.
I don't know why he's saying that. We gave up drinking in the 20s.
And I understand.
20 years when we were 20s.
Right. But here's the other thing: is if he's taking any kind of prescriptions, even though any kind of prescriptions that affect your normal faculties, like any kind of painkillers and stuff, you still can't drive. It says it on there. So he would go to jail and blow a breathalyzer, and he'd have 000s, and then I'd call in somebody that would do a drug screening on him, and he'd still get a DUI. You see where I'm going?
It's under the
I'm
influence.
trying to help. He's under the influence.
PTSD, and he takes things for his.
But if he's taking things that he shouldn't be driving with, he shouldn't be driving when he's taking them.
Okay, I don't know what.
So do you mind driving him home? And I'm gonna cut him a break. When I say cut him a break, I can take the tag. I can write a citation for the tag. I can write a citation for the license. I can actually arrest him for the license, and then check him for DUI, and that would be another one. And then I would have to tow the vehicle. Do you see how south that just went?
I can drive all the time.
That's fine. All right. So you can drive him home?
Oh, yeah.
Want to swap seats?
Yes, ma'am. I understand. I do understand. I'm not against you. If there's some sort of, we'll figure everything else out on it.
So what's he supposed to do right now?
Your husband, Mr. Wade, he's talking to the deputy that pulled him over in reference to possibly being under the influence of something. I think the questions that he said was resortful to that. But I pulled up late on it. So,
He's taken his medications that he takes every single day of his life.
Do they usually get him a little loopy, his medication?
Well, I'll tell you what they do. They just bring him down to where he's normal.
No. I'm just glad they can do something like that for people.
When he got out of NAM, he had PTSD over the hill.
Of course he did.
And then he went to work after that, working with guys who came back, working with PTS guys to get him back.
Trying to help him back, get him back right.
Yeah, he did that for years. Yeah. And now he's getting pulled over because he's still taking meds for it and doing all he can for everything he can.
Let me go talk to this deputy, see what we got, and I'll be right back to talk to you, okay? You'll just hang out tight.
I'm so sick. I don't even know where I'm at around here. What am I supposed to do?
I'll help you figure that out after I figure everything else out here. So we're right now in
so
Brantford.
Ridiculous. He's so not
I'm just
the person.
I don't think he's a bad person. I don't think that at all.
I'm just saying.
45 Live Oak. In reference to that 59 that I ran, is it valid? Give me 1 second, Miss Brenda. I'll be right back.
Although the deputy released Wade after initially placing him under arrest, the aggressive tactics had already violated his rights, as the officer attempted to justify their baseless actions. The deputy threatened to seize Wade's vehicle tag, citing an expired registration and financial responsibility issues, even though Wade's wife, Brenda, offered to drive with her valid Michigan license. Florida Statute 320.02, Paragraph 1 requires every owner or person in charge of a motor vehicle driven or operated on the roads of this state shall register the vehicle in this state, but exempts non-residents with valid out-of-state registrations. The deputy's refusal to allow Brenda to drive, despite her valid license, and his insistence on seizing the tag if Wade drove, was an overreach of authority not supported by law. This aggressive tactic targeted Wade's veteran status, exploiting his situation to intimidate rather than uphold justice.
I apologize for your hold. We did not come back to nothing.
She has a license. She's saying
She has a license in her hand.
she has, okay, so what she's saying is he takes medication, that they don't drink, they moved from Michigan back here this way.
She has the license in her hand. Can you rerun it?
She's saying that, you know, she knows the tag's out of date. She understands that, but she's like, he doesn't.
Can you please repeat the driver's license
Oh
number?
my fucking god.
What do you need? What do you need me for, though?
Okay, so did you think he was drunk? You think he's drunk or no? The license being suspended, and he's being an asshole, is pissing me off.
I think he's being a smart ass. You know, I don't think. I don't know. Do the exercises.
He won't do them.
Yeah.
Will she drive?
I'm trying to find out if she got a valid license.
Find out if it's valid. It's not.
Still got me on the record.
Miss Brenda, honey, can I have your license again? They didn't get the number off of it, they said. I'm sorry.
What do they need mine with?
I'm trying to find out if you're valid so that you have somebody that can drive home with a valid license.
You gotta have her?
No, sir. I just need to see if she's got a valid license is all it is. I ran her number. They said they didn't get anything back on it. 3145.
Last time I talked to anybody about that license,
Yes, ma'am.
they said to me, it was about a year ago. They said that, and this
45,
is in
stand by,
Michigan,
please.
they said it was COVID.
COVID stuff.
COVID,
Yeah.
and I didn't have to do it. Have
Give
you
me.
ever heard of that down here?
No, ma'am. If you get it right, you should have had a way you could do it online. But again, we're not against either one of y'all in this situation. I know this deputy's doing his investigation. I'm just helping at this point. I'm gonna make sure if you're valid, we'll see. We'll change stuff a little bit. So just give me 1 second, okay, Don? I'll be right back with you.
I got the other person's license right here. You ready?
Is it out of Florida?
Michigan.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Mike.
Valid, non-commercial.
Okay, awesome.
That's what we'll do.
Yeah.
All right. I'll call you
I'm
back.
good with it, 100%. Brenda, it's showing you valid, dog. You got every right to drive here in Florida. If you're going to move down here, though, you just got to get it. You have to get it changed to a Florida license, okay? So, I believe what's happening right now is that this kind of escalated a little quickly, and as long as you could drive this truck home,
I don't have a home here.
Robert, deputy 15.
we're figuring out what you got going on. So, let me talk to him, see what he says, and then I'll come back with you. Where do y'all live? In High Springs? Is that where y'all live?
No. We
Jim
were
Morgan,
from
Houston 65 is signal 13
years
Papa.
ago, went up there back to our
To Michigan.
home in
Yeah.
Michigan. Upper Michigan.
Silver
Walk out here with you. Make sure you don't get hit by a vehicle while you're getting in the driver's
I
seat.
just don't want her to fall down this hill.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I gotta watch out. I got
There
a
you
dog in
go.
the
No,
back.
it's okay. We're just gonna walk. I want to make sure you don't get hit by a car when you're walking over there.
Okay.
And what was your name, ma'am?
Brenda.
Okay, Brenda.
Brenda.
I'll walk with you.
Brenda Moore.
Your husband don't like me, so I figured I'd just talk to you instead. When you start getting in trouble, I understand.
I don't know why. You must have just hit him wrong or something.
That's okay.
He's got PTSD over the top. That's his thing.
I understand.
You know.
Let's see the
and
guy
it's
behind
been
me talking
for
to him.
years.
The old man talking to him. He's got PTSD too, so they're probably talking about it.
Oh.
Seriously. That's why he was in the military and stuff too. So.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Here, I gotta get my little.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
That's fine. Just like I said, get it taken care of because you can't be driving with either way, you can't be driving without a non-valid registration. No matter who's driving can get the citation, but if he's driving, I gotta take the tag. Like I said, we're gonna cut you guys a break today because he's trying to say all this other stuff. I don't know if he's drunk or not, but really if he's under the influence of any kind of alcohol or drugs, he would go to jail.
Yeah.
Okay? So like I said, the pills and stuff could be it. Okay? I explained to your wife, she's in the driver's seat now. Everything that I took from you, I handed to her. It's all on body cam, and Deputy Miller was standing right there prior to me doing anything else. I took your handcuffs off of you. I explained to you everything I just told her. So she understands that the reason I'm letting you guys slide. And she also understands that you have a license in another state, but you can't have a license in 2 states. So on Monday morning, what you're going to need to do is call motor vehicles and get that taken care of because it's not valid. Okay? And it's a while out.
Yeah, it's a full year.
Yeah.
And I can't get it valid. You know why?
Hold on a second. But the other thing you're going to have to do to get that taken care of is you're going to have to pay whatever's due on your driver's license, and the reason it's suspended. And the reason you got a Michigan license, I'm sure, is because you knew you were about to lose your license. Because it's very
Lose my license.
You have a suspended license. Your license was suspended 11 days after you got your Michigan license for financial responsibility. So you need to call, listen to me, you need to call motor vehicles and get that straightened out too.
Here in Florida.
Yes.
Department of Motor Vehicles called DMV.
I've just been with them for a couple of days. That's what all them papers are about.
I understand that, but you have a suspended license since 8/24/22, August 24th, 2022. You have a
In
suspended
Florida.
license. Yes. You have a suspended license, and that's probably why you can't get that taken care of properly.
No.
You might have had a ticket or something.
Either way,
Give me a copy of the title.
Either way.
I got it financed.
Either way, you are free to go in the passenger seat of your vehicle right now. And before you drive it again, you got to do the rest of it.
I appreciate
All right.
that.
You have a good night, sir.
You too, buddy. Take care.
All your stuff's up there in the vehicle.
She's got it all?
Yeah.
All them white papers?
Everything that you brought out of the vehicle, I handed back to her. Explain to your wife, she's in the driver's seat now. Everything that I took from you, I handed to her. It's all on body cam, and Deputy Miller was standing right there prior to me doing anything else. Take your handcuffs off. I explained to you everything I just told her. So she understands that the reason I'm letting you guys slide. And she also understands that you have a license in another state, but you can't have a license in 2 states. So on Monday morning, what you're going to need to do is call motor vehicles and get that taken care of because it's not valid. Okay? And it's a while out.
Yeah, it's a full year.
Yeah.
I can't get it valid. You know why?
Hold on a second. But the other thing you're going to have to do to get that taken care of is you're going to have to pay whatever's due on your driver's license, and the reason it's suspended. And the reason you got a Michigan license, I'm sure, is because you knew you were about to lose your license. It's very
Lose my license.
You have a suspended license. Your license was suspended 11 days after you got your Michigan license for financial responsibility. So you need to call, listen to me, you need to call motor vehicles and get that straightened out too.
Department of Motor Vehicles called
I've
DMV.
just been with them for a couple of days. That's what all them papers are about.
I understand that, but you have a suspended license.
The deputy's aggressive tactics, including handcuffing Wade and threatening arrest for driving with an allegedly invalid license, created an intimidating environment for the 78-year-old disabled veteran, despite his valid Michigan license and Brenda's offer to drive. Florida Statute 900-1.17 states, "A peace officer making an arrest without a warrant shall inform the person to be arrested of the officer's authority and the cause of the arrest." Yet, the deputy provided no clear justification for the arrest threat beyond baseless suspicions of impairment. Yes, the deputy released Wade after initially placing him under arrest, allowing his wife Brenda to drive the vehicle home, but only after subjecting him to unnecessary humiliation and disregarding his veteran status and medical conditions. This incident reveals a corrupt misuse of authority, where veterans face undue harassment instead of respect for their rights and service. Like and subscribe for more police cam stories. Watch the next recommended video. Click to watch now.